Hello, everyone, and welcome to Taff's Word. And as expected, I called it. We were going to stay up and all that, so I guess we could say that's a job well done to Michael Flynn and the players. What the fuck happened yesterday? Honestly, that's got to be the most surreal thing I've ever experienced at a football match. I mean, what the fucking hell? I mean, I tell you something, right? There are so many things about this great escape that I'd like to change for the good of my own health. But now that it's done, I won't change a fucking thing. Every single second of anxiety and anguish was worth it. Worth it to be part of this story, to be part of yesterday. What the hell went on? At half time, it was 1-0 to us and 1-0 to Doncaster, and we thought, this is it, we've done it, yes. Everybody secretly expected to do it, it was going to happen. No one saw Hartlepool beating Doncaster the way they did, and a lot of people tipped Notts County to beat us. I mean, a last minute goal from a defender. And I tell you something now, I can't say I've ever experienced an emotion like it. I haven't experienced emotions like what I've been feeling the last couple of months, to be honest with you. And it's as tough as it's been. I'm just so goddamn over the moon because I put a status up on Facebook yesterday. Basically, the 5th of May 2013, we got promoted to the Football League. The 6th of May 2017, we became a Football League club. The meaning of that, it's not so much, obviously, technically we became a Football League club on the 5th of May 2013, but establishing ourselves as a Football League club is something we've actually done now. I believe that. I mean, social media is completely lit on Newport County right now. Everybody is talking Newport County at the moment, and as much as those dickheads on Sky wanted us to lose and wanted us to go down for the good of Jeff Stelling. Fair enough, right? They're looking out for him because he's a mate. They all work together. They wanted to see his team do well. But to be on live television and for somebody covering a football match to go, oh no, Newport have scored. And the entire room go, oh no, oh no. You're supposed to be impartial football pundits. You're professionals. I'm not being funny, but football players get penalised for showing any little shreds of lack of professionalism, and these are the people who are bringing you the coverage. I mean, as much as yeah, we stayed up. Why do we give a fuck? If we hadn't stayed up, their behaviour, we'd have been absolutely disgusted with it. Absolutely fucking disgusted with it. So why shouldn't we be disgusted with it now? I mean, should we care? We shouldn't really care. No, I shouldn't care. You shouldn't care. Nobody should give a shit. I mean, at the end of the day, his team went down. Their mate's team went down. So why can't their glum faces be one of the best parts of yesterday? Yeah, because for me it was. Seeing those videos and seeing them all disappointed and gutted for poor Jeff Stelling. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the guy. I think he's brilliant, Jeff Stelling. But sorry, if it's between his club and my club for going down, I'm sorry, it's his club. But the calling out of Dave Jones, the Hartlepool game being put live on television last minute, it all absolutely reeks of Sky TV doing everything they could for one of their longest serving pundits. It absolutely reeked of it. So, no, for principle reasons, people should be glad that we did it instead of them. People might like Jeff Stelling and wanted to see Hartlepool stay up for him, but at the end of the day, they didn't stay up. We stayed up because as mighty a company as Sky Television is, as mighty as the reach, well, as far as the reach that they can cast to try and get the support for their man, none of it was good enough to stop us from completing the Great Escape. And that is where I'm going to leave that particular point. Let's move on to the people that deserve the credit. First of all, for learning from their mistakes, the board of directors, they learned that they needed a good football perspective in hiring a manager. And they learned that the hard way because Graham Wesley talked all the bullshit, talked his way into the job, talked his way into all of our hearts, and we all backed him. We all thought he was the man. And I don't like being proved wrong, but I'm happy to have been proved wrong for us to have stayed up in the way that we did. And what a script. What a fucking script. Michael Flynn, right? Born in Newport, brought through the Newport County Academy, broke into the first team, got himself his move. I think he ended up going to Barry Town, but that was back when Barry Town were a big club and they'd won in Europe, and he was part of that team that actually beat Porto. Even though they went out on aggregate, they still beat Porto. He then went on to have a really good career. He played for teams like Bradford and Wigan and Gillingham and Blackpool. There are others, but they're the ones that people tend to remember him for. Being captain at Bradford and coming back at the end of his career to Newport County to be part of the charge to take the club on the final step back into the Football League. Then, after he gives up playing, on the coaching staff of all the letdowns, he had to endure the demise of his club while all these people who were above him fucked up. So then, when they turned to him, and I guess to say he was ready for it, and we all know he was ready for it, they turned to him, they gave him a chance. I said, there you go. The impossible. We make the impossible possible, and then not only will you win yourself a contract, a good 2 or 3 year contract. I hope it's a good contract they give him now. But you will be the legend of all Newport County legends, which is the only title. I mean, the only title for Michael Flynn right now is the legend of all Newport County legends. I mean, we got plenty of ex-players who are legends. We've got ex-managers who are legends, like Colin Addison, Len Ashurst, and Justin Edinburgh, the legendary managers, Tim Harris, and people like that. But then you look at the players, and you look at the likes of John Aldridge and Tommy Tyne and Dave Gwyther, Steve Lowndes, and all the people like that. Michael Flynn is not only a playing legend, he's now a managerial legend who has, for me, completed the greatest accomplishment anyone at Newport County has ever accomplished for the club. So people are talking, obviously the Queen doesn't support Newport County, so he's not going to get a knighting. But maybe he might get a knighthood from the King of the Cartel, for example. But no, on a serious note though, freedom of the city, a given. Naming lights, certainly. He should have so many plaudits for what he's accomplished, not just in Newport, but across the whole country, across the footballing world. An 11-point gap when you've won only 5 games all season with 12 games left. We play 34 games. We've won 5 games in 34. And with 12 games left, he won 7 of them. I mean, you tell me a manager in the world that can turn around and boast something like that, I mean, yeah, you got like your Guardiolas and Mourinho's who are boasting titles and Champions Leagues, But how many of them can really look at what Michael Flynn has done for this football club now and say, I could have done that? I don't think one could look you in the eye and tell you, yes, I could have done that. No, absolutely not. Would they have wanted the opportunity to do it? No, they wouldn't. But Flinney was there waiting, and he was ready to go at it. Full hammer, full tongue, full everything. He gave everything. And I tell you what, right, game by game, we did everything we needed to do. Tactically, we knew exactly what to do to get the results, and we got them. I mean, as much as you can say we had to rely on other teams losing, yeah, when they're down the bottom end with us for a reason, they're going to lose games. For us to win 7 out of 12, and that's promotion form. So that bodes well for next season. If you can keep most of this team together and add to it, the possibilities are just endless now, So there we go. Yep, I called it. I knew we were going to do it. I wouldn't have predicted we were going to do it the way we did, but I just couldn't see it being any other way. With the way we came back into it, we had to finish the job one way or another. Don't care how we did it. We had to get that job done. And I'm just so over the moon that we've gone and done it. I mean, a lot of emotional people saying that this was bigger than Wembley. For me, it is, and it epitophizes. Well, I don't even know what words I'm using. No, it for me, it oh, I'm not gonna fucking go like, right. When we got promoted, we just earned something. You know, we had a good season, and we reaped the benefits of that good season, and we got ourselves promoted. This time around, we were going to have something special taken away from us, something that if we had that taken away from us, the future of our club would have been in severe doubt. We've now got a season of Football League ahead of us now to fix everything and make ourselves a lot more sustainable for the future, give ourselves a better platform to build on. I mean, we've certainly got the momentum now to build on into next season. I mean, we finished that season on such a high with a record crowd. And that's one thing. I talked to Simon Sadler after the game, and he made a very, very good point about this crowd. 7,500 people were in that stadium, right? Obviously, some of them were not County. So, just to say there was nearly 7,000 people there to support Newport County. That memory now is etched into every single person's brain for the rest of their life. And I tell you something, right? There's not many people that are going to forget what they saw yesterday. So a memory like that built into your brain from watching Newport County, I tell you something, if that doesn't pull more people over to come and watch us, I don't know what's going to do it. I mean, the fact we had them there in the first place just shows the support is there if we do things right. I mean, if we could get people to come over and watch 7,500 people to watch us play, you know, a relegation scrape on a shit pitch like that, then God knows what we could do if we're banging at the right end of the table, and the playing surface gets sorted, and we actually have a competitive squad. You know, something that people in Newport can unite for. You know, the possibilities are now endless. That great escape is going to be the thing that makes this football club and pushes us to where we belong, really. So, there we go. Before I end up becoming a blubbering mess all over this camera for you guys, I'm going to leave it there. But thanks for watching me throughout the season. Thanks a lot for all the good comments. And I promised one thing before I go. The people outside of Newport, you're just as important as everybody. Every single... You wear that badge against your chest, and we're all the same. Okay? I know I mentioned Newport and people from Newport a lot. Obviously, we've got to mention for the people from outside of Newport who come to watch us as well, because they're just as important. Keep coming. Bring more people from your areas down with you as well. Keep that stadium getting full every week, because, you know, who knows where we can go if we got the support behind us. And like I say, thanks a lot for all the good comments, guys. I tend to get a lot of them now. For every single one of you that have ever come to me and tell me that you enjoy my blogs, and well done. You know, I really appreciate it. It's the reason why I keep doing them. If I recorded a few and got nothing back, I'd have found it pointless doing these. So you know, those good comments, keep them coming. I enjoy them, of course, but it's what keeps me doing these things. So thank you very much. And no doubt I'll do a few sort of you know, pre-season interest sort of blogs, you know, speculation on who we're signing, for example. You know, there's going to be still a lot to talk about in the pre-season, so, you know, this won't be the last you'll see from me until next year. So, enjoy the next few days. Let's keep the celebrations going for a while. Keep it going through the summer. Enjoy your summer, guys, and no doubt you'll be hearing from me again very soon. Thanks very much, and up the county.